Well, looky. All that bootlicking, all that buck dancing for Donald Trump for 2 years, and Byron Donalds just got an endorsement. Think about this for a second. Donald Trump paraded this dude around, had him going to churches, barbershops, cigar rooms, talking to black people and everything, right? Donald Trump would sit there with him and he would say stuff like, this guy would make a good VP pick, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he, guys? And people would be like, yeah, he would. And Donald Trump's like, I ain't picking this fool. And then after he chose J.D. Vance, he'd still kind of, parade him around a little bit and be like, this guy would make a great cabinet pick, wouldn't he? People would be like, yeah. And Byron Donalds would just sit there like, yeah, boy, bootlicking, yeah. Just bootlicking and buck dancing. Just doing it, right? Donald Trump gets elected president with J.D. Vance. Starts choosing his cabinet. Has nothing but a bunch of, unqualified, criminals in his cabinet. Here you have Byron Donalds, been a member of Congress and everything, right? Looks him over, chooses just a bunch of misfits to be in his cabinet, and looks over Byron Donalds. And you would think Byron Donalds would come out and be like, dang, that's messed up. Nah, Byron Donalds instead hung out with Charlie Kirk, a guy who said Martin Luther King should not have a holiday, a guy who said the Civil Rights Act should be abolished. Byron Donalds hung out with that guy because that guy's in Donald Trump's circle. That's the amount of bootlicking you got to be a black conservative. But after all of that, Donald Trump still does not choose him for the cabinet, right? You would think Byron Donalds would be mad, but nope. You know what Byron Donalds did? Hung out with Charlie Kirk, started posting a bunch of stuff, posted a picture of himself standing up next to Donald Trump in the Oval Office looking like a butler. Smiling big, like, yeah, all this bootlicking, and I got this picture. All that bootlicking and buck dancing, and he got a picture with Donald Trump. That is it. But he's still out there like, Donald Trump's making America great and all this. So what does Donald Trump do? Puts out this tweet today, right? That Byron Donalds, he's hearing Byron Donalds might be running for the governor of Florida. Byron Donalds is great. He won big in 2016. He's great guy. I'm going to give him my full endorsement. Donald Trump, full endorsement means nothing. The translation of this tweet is, I used this dude. I let him buck dance and bootleg for me. I made this dude travel around the country and pretend that I was going to actually consider him for vice president. Then I didn't choose him for that. Then I pretended I was going to consider him for my cabinet, and I didn't choose him for that. So now he's running for governor. I'll give him an endorsement. He bootlicked enough that I'll give him the endorsement. All that bootlicking and buck dancing, and Byron Donalds got a picture in the Oval Office looking like a freaking butler, looking like he's the secretary of freaking cleaning tables or whatever, right? He's that. And now he's got an endorsement, a tweet. He got a tweet from Donald Trump, bro. Oh my gosh, I hope he loses. I hope he loses because, as we've seen, Donald Trump's, his endorsements mean nothing. And what did his endorsement do for Herschel Walker? Right? What did it do for him? Not a damn thing. This is what it takes to be a black conservative. To be a black conservative, you got to be okay with being used up. Never being actually considered for anything important in the Republican Party. You got to be okay with just being used, just being paraded around like a jester, just putting on minstrel shows for Donald Trump and other Republicans just to get a picture and a tweet. Hey, hope it's worth it, Byron Donalds. I hope it's worth selling out your entire community to be governor of Florida. I hope you lose, but if you win, I hope it's been worth it, man. I hope it's been worth it. I hope selling out, buck dancing, bootlicking, and just putting on the show for Donald Trump actually works for you. Listen, you guys, we're over 96,000 subscribers, almost at 97,000. By the time you watch this video, we'll probably be at 97,000 subscribers. That means 3,000 subscribers away from 100K. That is amazing. And again, please don't think I ever take for granted the fact that 97,000 of you guys decided to subscribe to my page, decide to come here and watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. I know some of you guys have been asking about the shirts that I'm wearing. Yes, you can buy these shirts at leftlaughs.com. Please go check out the merch there. As always, I appreciate your support. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.